What's 1, 2 days out of date? One's 3, 6 days out of date. I'm on the 6 days out of date, like hardcore, man. Don't let dates bug you, mate. Or conspiracy that dates are there to make you sell it and stuff, but you know, we're in a economic downturn at the minute, so I've got to make sure I get all the milk. Don't waste any.
I've got balls of steel.
I hate lumpy milk. Still makes me sick. I used to do a milk round when I was a kid, and I can't have milk in the morning. Like on my cereal, it knocks me sick. Cheers for follow. Gitone Ryo. Is it Gito Ryo? I murdered that, mate. How you doing, man? Just chomping up this Sora base at the minute from Jiu-Jitsu. We've done a teardown, done a quick review on it. Now we're doing the final mod, done a weight reduction mod without damaging it, and now this is the final weight. Place your bets. Stock weight is 47. Right now to 42 without damaging it. Pretty good. What do you guys reckon the minimum weight is before you feel it? I thought it was always 10 grams, but I think it's, rather than being grams, I think it's down to the percentage of the mouse that you remove. So like on this one, we removed like 16% of the weight. That's noticeable, I think. I don't know. What do you think? I think it comes down to how much the weight is reduced in terms of percentage rather than actual grams. So, what do you think? Take a drink. Cheers, Mo. That's more Pepsi Max. On Friday's stream, it'll be beer. I know, but maybe wine or gin actually. I'm trying to be good on beer, but that's what we trade over to. Drink, man. We're going for yeah, beer and gin on a Friday. Beer, gin, and wine normally, one of them, or a few of them. We're testing out the so I'm going to test out the Endgame Gear X M2WE. That's the plan. What happens when I drink gin though? Like the stream stays on, so I've got to try and remember to turn it off. Okay, I haven't drank gin that much because of COVID. Took my sense of taste away. But I've got 25 bottles to get through because I bought a load for a party. So most of them have been like half like drank or a little bit of it drank. So I'm going to have to got a lot of gin to get through. I got a lot of wine as well. Yeah, 25 bottles. Gotta have a selection, right? I thought I'd drink it at some point. Cousins came round. A few bit of family members. Gonna have a teardown video of this mouse. Yep, it will be on. This one's probably on YouTube the next few days. Got this one. I've got the XM2 to go out, and then you'll see this one as well. Keep your eye out for it. YouTube Biddy Bob. Or if you want, you can go back and look at the VOD on here. It's only been done today, so check that out if you want. And you want to watch that, or you just want to watch the edit version. No worries, man. Got a good selection of gin carrot. What's more worrying is most of them are over 40% proof. There's no low proof ones. Now, last time I had something called Sip Smith, it's called. My missus got me that. It was like 57%. I thought it was still 40%, and he fell down the stairs. It's absolutely rendered. And that's why I left my stream on, actually. One time, anyway. One of many. I have left it on sober as well. It's not just because I'm drunk. But that doesn't help. Also, I was drunk and merry. Has it been 6 times it's been left running? No. It's when I wake up and people have texted me, like, your stream's still on. I'm like, fuck. Definitely been a few times. We do it with Battlefield as well, I think. I can't remember. Huh. When we get a bigger stash back on Tarkov, I'll re-enable the drop so you can drop my gear. But at the moment, no can do. Do you know what other options there are for replacing skates other than core pad? Only core pads might have seen, that's it. You could use some aftermarket ones, like something like these are like little circle ones or something. Or little dots and stuff like that. These are quite hard to get, but you get something like these will fit on it. Or you could stand the base, another option. Don't ship it to me to do that because it's a pain in the ass. But you can stand out the base to get rid of these little lines in it if you wanted. It's possible. Done it a few times. It's horrible, but it does work. Maybe Tiger Ice, yeah, that's a good spot. Yeah, they might have some out. I haven't seen them, but possible. BTLs are the ones that seem to be doing skates at the minute. Hyperglide seems to have just disappeared off the planet these days. A weak post, gotta be careful. So I'll just cut that post off and this one because I'm not going to put the PCB in it. It's just going to rest on this piece, and they're going to screw it into that post. Do we win another 100 points? No. Core pads seem to be the fastest ones ever to get mice feet out. They seem to be rapido. I'm going to be on this now, people. We're going to be getting out the drill. Yep, still fits. Do that because it's still quite a pretty standard covering in there. Let's get the drill on, get this thing tied up, and we'll be able to piece it back together. I think we're not far off now. You changed your weight estimates yet? I'm thinking maybe 37.1. So we took a bit more out of that base. I reckon we can take out than we probably wanted. Depends how good the plastic is. Originally it's 47, then we went down to 42 without destroying it. I've weakened that post. Got a flopper. Yep, cutting the bottom now. Yep, we're going to chop out some of the bottom. Of course. The drill has come out. But we're not drilling the shell. That's going to stay the same. Sand in the base. So like if you look at see here, you can see these channels for the skates. when you sand the base, you take away, so you flatten out the base. There's none of these ridges for the skates, because your skates won't sit right if they're not the right size, and therefore you can put any skates on it. That's what it does. But it can, you got to be careful because you got to keep the base even. It can be wobbly if you like sand it too much in one corner and stuff. But that's the idea. Or on something like the Final Mice, sometimes the base is rock and other ones do, and you can sand it and flatten the base out because they're not quite level. You generally only feel it on like a hard surface though. You got a cloth pad, you won't notice it. I can tell already we're going to take a massive piece out of this. It's going to have a massive hole in the back of it for sure. But the fronts can be difficult because of the post, so maybe a bit here and here we'll get. But the rear, no problemo. Look, Clinch, don't start taking advice from Pure. You know, I'm retired from sanding, right? I've nearly poisoned myself. It's the worst thing ever on your hands, especially that freaking Starlight 12 here. That, whatever it is, some weird form of plastic. It's more of a resin. It is horrendous. Never mind the pain of sanding. It's the worst thing ever. Worst. One of the things you learn when you cut up these bases as well is how thin they are. So they've done quite a good job here. They've trimmed it out. You can see it's like around the USB slot. It's really thin, but even back here, it's not that thick a base. It's like a Zowie, which is fine. So they've saved some weight. It's a little bit chunky there because it's kind of fattened out a little bit, but you get the idea. Just be trying to kill you before New York does. My missus will be there sifting through the post trying to get rid of these sanded bases. You should inhale them. I just bought 10 of them, sanding them over. Oh, fuck no. I'm moving. Ta-ra! It's all Home Alone. Home Alone trained me up, mate. Home Alone 2 in New York. My missus has been to like New York a few times now, quite a lot actually. Probably, I don't know.